Hey guys, and welcome, well guys and girls, welcome back to another FIFA 20 career mode A to Z. Today I give you Leicester City. So, a couple of things before we get started. I want to get the rules out of the way with. So, rule number one, guys, if you've not seen the series so far, this is your first video. The rules are as follows. Rule number one, sign no more than 4 players. Rule number 2, don't mess around with the tactics, we must keep them as standard. Rule number 3, don't sign any more than 4 players. I've got a feeling that I've said that twice. So let's start from the beginning. Rule number 1, don't sign any more than 4 players. Rule number 2, don't mess around with tactics, they must be squad default. Rule number 3 is to better or equal the domestic objective for the season set by the board. And rule number 4 is simulate the entire season, so don't play any games. So getting into it, guys, Leicester have a very cracking midfield. I think they have the best balanced midfield in probably the Premier League, with Maddison, Ndidi and Tielemans. I'd take all 3. I pretty much feel like that is a perfect midfield 3. So, the only places I looked to strengthen were left wing, right wing and defence. Since they lost Harry Maguire to Manchester United for 80 million, lol. Best defender in the league, best defender in the league, all the Man United fans are saying. So, yet to be seen. So anyway, we start off this Daley Blind. Was at Man United, went back to Ajax, and now he comes to Leicester. I thought really I could get him a lot cheaper than what I did, to be honest. I weren't expecting him to play high ball with Daley Blind, but I will pay it. It is Ajax, I do love Ajax, so if they want to have a fair deal, they can have a fair deal. I don't mind paying that. Gets us an 83 rated centre back to go be alongside Sionchu. Probably butchered his name as well, but yeah. Done that bit wrong. This is Daley Blind. The first player must have been David Neres, the right winger, but definitely an improvement. We had a Jose Perez who will drop to the bench, but David Reyes, no, for some reason it's putting Daley Blind on a flaming repeat, and I don't know why. It's showing us that we've signed Daley Blind 3 times. Anyway, we signed Daley Blind. We signed David Neres for the right winger, so Jose Perez drops to the bench because he's only 78 rated. David Neres is better. Quincy Promes, the left winger. So all 3 players coming in from Ajax. I don't think anybody would say no to bringing in 3 players from Ajax. Maybe not the 3 players I picked, but definitely 3 players from Ajax, because they had that awesome run to the Champions League semi-final, which was last year. Didn't do so well this year, but they did have some big departures like Matthias de Ligt and Frankie de Jong. Probably lost a couple others as well. I know Casper Dolberg ended up going to Nice in France. So, quite a few big departures. So we'll just have to see how we get on. Well, how they get on. But our team's just going to improve. So hopefully this will follow on from the Everton one we did last episode. If you haven't checked that out, guys, then please do go and give that a watch. Very unexpected what happened, to be honest. I were expecting maybe top end mid-table, borderline Europa League. well, I think a lot of people will be surprised. So yeah, doing better and better as we go along. I haven't been sacked for a while, so that's always a bonus. Every time you get sacked as well, I find in these, if you start with Premier League club, like the most you can get as a wage is 64 grand a week. I would love to be on 64 grand a week. I'd probably die within like first 2 weeks. I'd probably go out and buy shit tons of sweets and just sit here and eat loads of sweets and sugary pop. You know, being diabetic, probably take insulin for it, but it probably won't do much. Probably end up having a fit on floor, but yeah. So only 3 players that we signed. 3 good, decent quality first team players. They'll go straight in. By the way, guys, if you know a diabetic or wish to support a diabetic, then hit a like on the video. It'll supply diabetics everywhere with sweetener for cups of tea or coffee, or I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. Just trying to get a bit of that diabetic knowledge out there. Spread the word. Spread the word. So, I'm 27. I'll be 28 next year. I've been diabetic since I was 2.5 years old. I've grown up all my life with it, basically. So, I don't want to buy sweets, but everybody enjoys sweets. The problem is, I'm only allowed to have them every now and again. There will be millions of people who are diabetic now. I am insulin dependent, so I have to take insulin every time I have something to eat, and one for night time. So, like the more severe of the two. But yeah, enough about that. Not everybody wants to know that they need to take an injection every time they have something to eat. So, getting into this one then, guys. Simulating now, we're coming towards maybe the bitter end of the video, and it'll be interesting to see where we end up, because that midfield 3, and we had Jamie Vardy up front as well, with his 2 new wingers and his defence. Hopefully, I'm feeling like top 8 finish. I'll go top 8. I'll predict. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah. A quick one, guys, as well. Before we get towards the end of the video. Let me know in the comments below what you're most looking forward to in the new FIFA 21 game, because there's a lot of rumours going around that it's, you know, career mode based. We've got big YouTubers that are doing videos showing us like some early footage without the bigger ratings and stuff, so I've watched quite a lot of them. It does look very nice. I'm just wanting people's own ideas and stuff to put forward. So, like, when you go to meet a player, is it still going to be in the same areas, or can you meet them at a bar? Can you Skype? Stuff like that. What are the clothes that we get to wear, the other customization stuff, and stuff like that. So yeah, leave that in the comments below, guys, and like the video, subscribe for more content. And we did finish 8th. Well, I did predict that. We finished, wow, 13 points above West Ham, who finished in 9th. I don't know what's going on there. And 1 point behind Wolves in 7th. So, yeah, that can round off the Leicester City one. So, this is the 9th episode, guys, I believe. And number 10 is going to be a big one next. It's going to be Liverpool, followed by Man City, followed by Manchester United. So, we've got 3 massive episodes next. I think this will do it for today. I've done 3 episodes, I've had to edit them all, I've recorded them all. I'm going to roll them out in a bit once I've had some food and whatnot. So yeah, don't forget to like, guys, please. Subscribe, share, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care, make sure social distance, wash your hands, everything COVID. Yeah, that's all from me. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one.